quick run through the watch list for next week. Don't have much going on in here. Only have four stocks I'm watching. So let's break it down. Uh, let's look at the first stock, Twilio, TWLO. Let me just pull this up on the interactive. Alright, alright. Okay, so this Twilio went from 25 bucks to 50 bucks, almost doubled, and then had a consolidation. I was watching it during this time, but somehow after this was the earnings day when it gapped up. Uh, there was no follow through. Actually came down, and actually 2 days after, it actually broke out through the 45s and made a big move to $65. Now look at this move from say 38 bucks to 65 bucks. Another pretty decent sized move. And now we're doing after the big up move, you see the rising volume. Now we're doing a low volume consolidation and right back at the 20-day moving average. So the way to trade it would be see if this 52 level is gonna hold going forward. Now you don't have to go and buy it right away on Monday morning when it starts breaking. There's two ways to trade it. You can either wait for the 52 level, see if we get a retest, which is going to be highly likely, um, or you wait for the actual breakout again on the daily chart. So look at somewhere around $61 level, right? So two ways to play it. If you have the patience, then go ahead and trade off the 52. Take the For my style of trading, I would usually trade over 61. But really depends. I might have, depending on how much time I have to trade next week. If I don't have a lot of time, then I'll probably try to buy it as close as to 52 as possible and swing it. Um, if I can day trade, then chances are I won't trade this. But there is setting up a nice swing trade, up move, big volume, consolidation on the lower volume, and bang on 20-day moving average. If you look at the low on this was as low as 51.85, right? The close on this was about 52. So 52 level seems to be the level to look at. So you can trade off this 52 level and see if it can get another push. The next stock we're looking at is REN. Now REN is a tricky stock. I tried to short it on Friday, didn't really have the follow through. It has moments when the volume actually goes away. I'll show you the 5-minute chart. When I entered, the volume just went away. This is the time when I actually shorted it. It was around 1630s, or I shorted around 1630. So I shorted somewhere down here. I was looking for this 1650 to hold because of the daily pattern, but you see the volume on this. Just put this in here. Shows a lot of volume over here, but you see there are moments where the volume just 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 shares. Just not a lot of volume on there. Don't know why it happens, but it is what it is. So looking at the daily chart though, it looks pretty good for a flush. See, we have a big move from 10 bucks to 20 bucks, almost doubled. Um, we had this fake breakout of this $20 level. It did trap me. I'll show you my trade in the video. So over this 20 level, it trapped quite a few buyers, and it had a big flush on some decent sized volume. Now I guess the $16 level would be a good way to look at it to see if we can get a bigger flush. Not a big guy on fundamentals, but what I see is the sales number. The earnings was lower in 2015. Earnings was lower in 20. Sales was lower in 2015. So it looks like more of a pump and dump kind of scenario, but not 100% sure either. So there's not much history to look at on this stock. Let's throw out a monthly. Okay, so it seems like this is a monthly chart that I'm looking at, right? And looks like it does have its moments when it goes up and then it does get flushed. That's back in 2011. So we'll see how it plays out. I'll watch the $16 level. If it breaks it on some decent sized volume, chances are I might jump in and give it one more shot. Next one we look at is Yelp. Now Yelp had this big earnings gap up and doing a sideways consolidation. What I really like on Yelp is after this big weekly up move, almost from $30 to $40, now we did a 2-week consolidation, right? So this area level of, you see, high of 38.75. So around this $39 level is a crucial level to look at. If we can break this 39 level on some decent size volume, chances are we might get some decent push. So the 39 level. So you might actually see a push towards 43, 44s, right? Last one you're looking at is Data. Data had earnings last week. Weekly chart. So the weekly chart, we just cleared all these levels of $58 level. And if you look at the daily chart, so big volume on the earnings day, had a solid close, then a super low volume pullback, and right up to the gap fill, almost to the gap fill, and to the 8-day moving average. If we can clear, I guess, to the $60 level, we might see a nice, decent side push. This is more of a swing trade. If you want to day trade it, you got to take quick profits, right? So those are the 4 stocks I'm watching. And follow me on Twitter and StockTwits at Watchlist Stock. I might have a trading room going on as well. If you want to get in, just follow me on Twitter or StockTwits or email me at swatchlist@gmail.com. Thank you guys.